you are just who you are, and I've got so much time for that.
Thank you.
Have you always been that way? Has it always been you?
Yeah, it's always been me. You know, over the past few years, especially with me doing the YouTube content, as soon as I stopped trying to put on any form of an act at all and just started 100% being myself, is when my numbers started moving. For all it's a cliche, like somebody said to me once, keep it real and they will come. There's nothing truer than that. Nobody's better at being me than me. So as you may or not remember, at the end of the last vlog, I said I was going reef hunting, but I meant reef making. Well, I've managed to get out of it. I was late, so we've missed it.
40 minutes late.
So now we're talking about, and this is the main reason I put the camera on. Now we're talking about I'm moving bedrooms. The bedroom I'm in at the moment, I'm going to turn into a walk-in wardrobe. And I'm going to move into a slightly bigger room. Now the slightly bigger room at the moment has a fitted wardrobe. And the fitted wardrobe is fucking massive. It's 4 feet deep, right? You could live in it, to be fair. I mean, it wouldn't be much of an existence, but you could live in it, right? Now Christie said, I think you should put, and this is genius, this. Christie said, I think you should put the bed horizontal, not vertical.
Right, but now can I explain why I said that? Because
now hold on a second. So this is horizontal, and this is vertical.
But what I mean is.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, the room you're in now is square.
Right.
Right, whereas the other one's rectangle.
Neither of them are square because I've got the measurements.
Well, very nearly square. But the other one is obviously it's bigger, but it's long.
So would we have to get Velcro pajamas for the vertical bed?
Yeah, we would.
Right.
Have to be some Velcro.
For ye.
We use Gorilla Tape instead.
Gorilla Tape. What about no more nails? What if I have to no more nails myself to the bed every night? Well, it's stupidity, yeah, isn't it?
If it's anything after last night, we'd be fucked for the night, wouldn't it?
Chrissy didn't get a very good night's sleep last night. My ADHD was on 2 million yesterday. I went to an NA meeting and I just couldn't take anything in. I was sitting on my phone and I'm not normally like that in there. It's normally got me full attention and I just thought this is going to be a long night. So I just kept getting in and out of bed. Chrissy wasn't very
times.
happy.
12.
Was it 12?
Yeah, I checked Apple Sleep 12 times.
Apple Sleep, right, does not detect how many times I get out of bed, and if it does, if it does, I think that's a step too far.
It detects how many times I was woken up.
I wonder how much sleep you get on a vertical bed.
More than that, because I wouldn't know you getting out of bed.
Vertical bed, you know.
I meant along the long wall.
Right, okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll do like a before and after, and I'll show people the rooms and stuff. Right, there we go. Anyway, that concludes
5 minutes.
Chrissy's mental ideas.
It's not a mental idea.
It's a mental idea.
I just don't want to sleep against the wall.
I mean, if we lived in like, you know, like if I lived in like a studio apartment or a bed sit or something, and I've seen beds that like that are up against. I've never seen one in real life. I've seen them on the telly that stand up against the wall and then you pull them out. Actually, Nicola had one when she first moved to LA before she had a house.
Maybe we should get one.
Vertical beds.
You might have to be at the bed then.
Shut up. IKEA meatballs. Might as well. Right, we're on Battle Hill Drive, searching for Santa.
People are all still out, so Santa must.
Look, there's loads of people here, look. Look at this, look. Loads of people here.
Because he's probably slowed down for you.
It's fucking weird, this, isn't it?
Just following the trail of people.
Look at all of them. There's loads of people here.
Where else did it say it was going on the map?
I don't know. Well, he's 20 minutes fucking late, so we've gone looking for him. We've had a fucking enough of this.
We're going to go and tell him we're not happy.
Oh!
Santa!
What? I think we should tax him, mate. I can't believe we put the light on so I can't see out the window properly.
You're a bit tardy. Oh, there's a button on. Shall we turn the light off?
Nah, it's alright. Wait, well, this is the end of Battle Hill Drive now.
Well, there's still people.
Right,
Where
I know.
Did we go before that?
I don't know.
We need to check them out.
Look at all these people.
People. There's more.
There's fucking hordes of them.
Hordes.
Have you noticed the rougher the area we drive into, the more people there is? They're like, well, I'm trying to apprenticing, Sandy.
I sent you a picture of the map.
Right? Got a bit fast, did he? Slow down, Santa lad. Woo! I don't even think that's really Santa. Prawns and garlic sauce, it's Santa bus night. Whoop whoop. Love a fillet steak. Right, so we're in Newcastle City Centre. We're just coming in now. Where we're going, Chrissy?
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights, right? £25 a ticket, right? And it's basically a field with some trees that you can normally visit for free, but tonight it's got light bulbs on the trees. I've never been less excited for anything in my life. This is
more excited.
This is karma. This for me getting out of reef hunting.
Making.
What? I was just trying to make it sound more fun. Yeah, so we missed reef hunting, didn't catch any reefs. Shambles, really. We're going for tea first, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
To Wendy's. I like Wendy's.
All the stack.
Wendy's. The stack's outside, Chrissy.
It's not.
It is. The stack is a glorified bus stop.
It's not.
It
It's
is.
got a roof.
It is. Glorified bus stop.
got
See you in a
a
bit. Newcastle City Centre Christmas Market. There's Eldon Square there. For those of you that are on Geordie's. Top of Chrissy's head, look. No, we should not go on the photo booth. Of course it is. Favourite of yours? Right, lunch complete. Let's go and look at some light bulbs.
Do you like the hat, guys?
That's a bit shit.
You're shit.
I'm shit. Off look at light bulbs.
Woo!
Some up there, look. Look at them. Well, there's oh, there's some behind us. Actually, Chrissy, there's light bulbs everywhere, you know. I think you're being bumped.
Will they be laid out in a pretty manner?
I'm not just saying this, right, for like comedic effect. I fucking hate Christmas. It's shit.
I like it.
It just gets in the way of stuff I want to do.
What do you want to do?
But right now, I could be sitting editing a video, I could be stroking the cat.
The likelihood is you'll be doing neither.
What? I know, I could be lying in bed, stroking the cat, watching a podcast. Living the dream.
Instead, we're walking to Lisa's Park.
Said I'm passing TJ Hughes at fucking 7 o'clock at night to go to Lisa's Park in December.
Yeah, but it'll
The
be
places you
free.
should really visit in summer, but for some reason we're going to pay £25 for this. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It'll be pretty.
What?
It'll be pretty.
Pretty fucking... Get a torch and sit in the back garden. I'll let you sit in the back garden for a £5.
I'm not even sure where the tickets are.
Oh, God. It's going to be great, this.
We'll find them when we get there.
Woo. Festive. Look at that, look, Chris. You seen them light bulbs there? We'll zoom in on them ones.
Yeah, cool.
Decent bulbs. Do you think they're LEDs? The music's creepy, I think, not festive-y. Ah!
There's no need for it.
That looks pretty, actually. But are you ready for Rainbow Road? It's like Mario Kart. This doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's the wrong song, isn't it? What's a Mario Kart theme tune, Chrissy?
That was it?
No, that was the Mario Brothers one. So now we're in the bit where, you know when people are murdered, Chrissy, and there's a outline around them, like one of them with the Santa hat on.
Yeah, but Christmas Eve.
Right, Christmassy murder victims. Well, as this.
The Christmas rush on.
Really pleased I haven't got children, you know, because you come here and you just hear parents taking photos of their kids going, can you just smile and right, come have something with you now, please. And they're like, oh, I have kids, they look mint, best thing you'll ever do. Ruin everything. These are fucking shit as well, look at these, look. This is what I imagine Rachel's fridge looks like. Look at that. Hold on, adjust camera. There we go. Proper cack. Right, yeah, child's no good at art. Chrissy! I've got 2 of these in the studio room. I've always wondered what loads of them would look like in a field though.
They're as loud as you are as well.
Alright.
Files there. Are we not going to wave it around you?
No, not even close enough to it to do anything.
What, Chrissy, right, this is my first time. Behold the magical light bulbs. These ones are square shaped. Can we go now? Called Chrissy?
I don't know.
I'm going to call it a representation, an illumination representation of trees that wouldn't grow in this country because it's too cold.
I think it's an abstract Christmas tree.
I don't. Or it's you know when you go to the town mall and they sell them sticks with lights that go all the way up? It's just loads of them stuck to a post. $25.99.
That child over there's got a wand, right? And I want it.
What? That is a nice one. Reach for the lasers. Got any pills, Chrissy? Oh.
You feel a bit pretty.
Right everyone, bit of an iconic moment here for the dark side of YouTube. For those of you that have been watching a while, you will remember that once upon a time, Decca was going to the RVI hospital in Newcastle with his mum who wasn't very well. And he offered to meet anybody at the hospital with his acro. And Karma Corner said, don't be bringing this kind of stuff to a hospital, you mong. There's loads of ill people in a hospital, believe it or not, you fucking wally. And he said, I'll meet you at Lisa's Park at the bandstand. And behind me right now is that bandstand. This light isn't very good for my 45-year-old haggard face, is it? No. Now, I've never been to Lisa's Park before and I've never been to this bandstand. But if you can just imagine Diet Chips, Decca Heggie, I think Motorsports Buggies was coming, a few others, and Karma Corner squaring off at the bandstand. I don't think it would be lit up like that, would it? What a moment that could have been. I like to call this bit truly magical mushrooms. Shout out to Dimitri. Highlight of the whole night, there's a 40-ounce fan here, which are the best burgers in the northeast, but I can't have one because I've already eaten. Blame Chrissy. There's St James's Park. I'm going there to see Sam Bender. You know, pal, when it's good with them. I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that. Concludes Field with Light Bulbs. So just leaving Field with Light Bulbs, I thought I would document this. It was considerably better than I thought it would be. Is it worth £25 a pair? Is it cheaper for children? That's what it is. How much is it for children? 20 quid?
I didn't look, we don't have any.
What?
I didn't look because we don't have any.
You don't have any? Do you never look? It's when you're buying tickets for stuff, do you never look at stuff and think, oh, if it's considerably cheaper, I can just say Craig's 15 because of his boyish good looks?
No.
No? Good company here, look. Good company.
Look, I'm a present. Sent to my brother.
Chrissy won't let me tell her what I've got up for Christmas, and I don't think that's fair.
It's not Christmas.
It's not fair. I've got ADHD, Chrissy, and I can't keep a secret.
You have to.
You could save Christmas by just letting us tell you what I got you.
We're nearly there.
Nearly where?
Christmas.
It's 2 weeks away.
So?
I'm just going to leave it out. No. And say, oh, I was going to wrap it and I forgot.
Still be doing your vlogs.
Yep. Nando's catch up with Big Si.
This is how black my beard is. Showing it off to everyone.
Canny. The wait is over. I finally got me ADHD medication again. Lisdexanthetamin, 30 milligrams, which is the lowest dose. Been in the ADHD clinic this morning, but I'll tell you all about that in a minute on my vlog. The cat's come up to have a look. Hello, son. Give us a minute. It's not going to focus, is it? Oh well. Let's see what happens. I will keep you updated. Right, just checking in. It's 14:32 now, so it's 2:30. I took that tablet at 1:45. I'm finding it a lot easier to focus. I'm sitting doing some stuff on the laptop. I've got a very dry mouth. I'm I'm not really in the mood to talk to people. I do feel a bit irritable, but I am a lot more calmer and a lot more focused on doing things I've been putting off for a while. So I'm going to end this and continue to do some work on the laptop, and then I'll check back in. But I can feel it. I don't feel high. I haven't had that like ping effect because when I was on this dexamphetamine, the last time I was on the highest dosage. Yeah, I used to be on 70 and this is 30. This feels a lot more calmer. So I'm probably on the right dose, just a case of how long this is going to last now. I can feel myself when people are messaging us and stuff, wanting to snap at them. But I just need to think, like, I feel like I'm in a hurry to get this work done now because I haven't been able to sit down and do work for a long time. And now I'm in the mood to do it. I'm like, everything needs to be done right now. But I'm on this medication for a long time. So there's no hurry. I need to just remind myself there's no hurry. But I do want to work for a change. This is going to be good. It's going to be good. It's 4 o'clock. I've just been for a little walk. I was getting very agitated, very anxious, very snappy with people. Very snappy with people. Feeling very overwhelmed. I went for a walk and I feel much better now. I've had a little bite to eat. I had a pork sandwich. Because obviously this medication's an appetite suppressant as well. It's just one of the side effects, unfortunately. But I hadn't eaten today, and I think that's made a difference as well. Obviously, I'm on the Mounjaro injections as well. If I'm going to stay on this ADHD medication, I'll probably stop taking the Mounjaro injections after the one I've got runs out, because there's no point as I'm being on 2 appetite suppressants. And obviously the Mounjaro is pretty expensive. So if this medication saves me £200 a month on that, that will be a fucking result as well. I feel better now. I feel a bit more chilled. I think not having anything to eat doesn't help me at all either. Get a little bit hangry. I just still feeling a massive hurry to do everything. I've got so much work to do. I mean, what I've done so far is I've made a template for memes. I've been meaning to post memes on Facebook, Hedgehog Man memes on the Hedgehog Man page, and then I need to start giving it away social media pages for the podcast, for the recovery podcast. I need a Facebook page and Instagram and TikTok, and I need to do a website, and then I need to make memes to go on there, and then I need to make clips to go on there. So I've started making some clips to go on there, and I've got a template for the memes. So I've already done something, and we're only a few matter of hours into this. Well, we're not even 4 hours into this. Was it 1:45 I took it? And it's 4 o'clock now. So we're getting there. We're starting to make progress. What I need to do, I think, is just chill out. Remember, I've got all the time in the world. I'm not in a hurry. And I'm going to make a list of things to do. And then I'm going to work through that list of things to do. And I have a feeling in the next few days that I'll have completed things that I've been meaning to do for months and months and months and months. For example, podcast, the Giving It Away, the recovery podcast. I really enjoy sitting down doing the interviews. I really enjoy editing those because I like the content, it's rewarding. And then I put that up, and then I put the video up on YouTube, and then I put the audio on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everything like that. And then I don't do anything to promote it. I really need social media for it to grow. So I think that should be top of my list, is the social media to grow that. And then I've got a video to edit for the Daps and the Hedge channel that were filmed about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago now. The video is brilliant. It's going to be very fiddly to edit, and I've been putting that off. So hopefully I'll start that today as well. But yeah, I've got absolutely no desire whatsoever to take another one of those tablets. There's no moorishness or anything like that. For those of you who don't know, I've had this medication before. I've never taken it as prescribed. I was addicted to amphetamine at the time, so I was just eating handfuls of them. I mean, month's medication would last 3 or 4 days at the most. I mean, I was taking 6 at once. And the way that these capsules are as well, they're slow release capsules. So you take one, it releases into your system over 12 hours. And they tell you, well, the doctor actually said to us today, he said, whatever you do, he said, don't break these open and snort them with your mates. And I thought, fucking hell, loads of people must do that sort of thing. I've never snorted them, but I was opening 5 or 6 of them at once and taking them all at once in a cup of coffee. Obviously, I'm not doing that this time. The dry mouth's not as bad as it was, but it was pretty fucking horrific to start with. I've drank a lot of water, but I drink loads of water anyway, and I'm conscious of not drinking even more water than normal because I'm never off the toilet as it fucking is. I drink between 4 and 6 litres of water a day as it is. And I think any more than that's going to be fucking borderline dangerous. But I went for a walk, I went to shop, I got a new vape, got a bar of chocolate, had that, pork sandwich, beautiful. Right, we're all right, Craig, calm down, we're chill. I feel considerably in a much better mood than I did the last time I clicked record on this video, so progress. Right, it's 12:39 now. I'm going to try and get some sleep. I feel as if I'm crashing. Can't be asked to do anything. Can't be asked to look at anything. I think I look tired. But I didn't. It's a bad judge of how this day has been because I didn't have much sleep last night. And I had to be up at 9 o'clock in the morning to go to the ADHD appointment, so see what tomorrow brings. Right, it's 26 minutes past 11 on Friday morning. I slept really well last night, but like I said, I was tired anyway. I have had a lot of difficulty sleeping recently. Last night though, I didn't have any screens on because I was talking to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Turn your screens off." So I didn't have my phone in my hand, and I normally have my laptop off watching something while I fall asleep. Whether that had something to do with it or not, I don't know. Hello, son. Hello, son. Shout out Madman Miller for the free t-shirt as well. Respect, brother. I appreciate it. Mad Miller merch. Yeah, so I took my second tablet at 11:15 this morning. I'm just waiting for it to kick in. What's he doing? He's a right little twat. Hello. You just want to be on, don't you? Just want to... What are you doing? Anyway. I got considerably more done yesterday than I've done work-wise in months. Oh. Let's just see how today goes anyway. I'll give you a shout when I woke up properly. Sorry. Go on then, yeah, have your bit of the vlog if you want a bit. Go on, what you got to say? What have you got to say? So you're giving it the big one, weren't you? But now you're on camera, you've got nothing to say. What? You're very clingy today, young man. Prince. Need your eyes clean, don't you? Come here. Right, it's 12:38 in the afternoon. Second tablet's kicked in, and I feel much better today. I don't feel as anxious. I feel a lot more sociable. I've just had a 20-minute phone call with my friend Sharon there, no problems. Perhaps it's down to the fact that yesterday I was knackered. Most of you don't know this, right? But my daily routine does normally involve a lot of naps. And yesterday, because I had to be up for the ADHD appointment at 9 o'clock, I went to bed the night before about 12. I fell asleep. I woke up at 2, and then I was up from 2 till about 7 in the morning. So I only had 4 hours sleep. Normally that wouldn't be that's me sleeping pattern normally, but normally when I go, because I would go to bed about 12, get 2 hours, and then I wake up, I'm wide awake, and then go to bed between 5 and 6 in the morning normally. And then I get up about 11, and I'm not too bad then, because I've had a decent amount of sleep. But I missed all the sleep yesterday. Obviously, with being on the tablet, I didn't have a sorry, I got a text then it through us. I didn't have any naps or anything yesterday, so I'm feeling much better today. See how it goes. See if I get any work done. See if yesterday was just a fluke. I doubt it though. Right, podcast went mint. What time's it now, Chrissy? What?
6 o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock, so we're not going to do precise times anymore because we're asking Chrissy.
6:06.
It's 6:06. It's all right. I would have got the time code off the video when the video was recorded. Just going to my Shanghai. It's my late friend's birthday today, so we do this every year. It was his favourite place. Personally, I think it's crap, but I will mourn just as much as I would if he was alive about it. Podcast went brilliant. I had no problems at all. I'll speak to you in a bit. Only £47 that. Meh. To Prior. Making me eat this crap. I'll kill you. Forgot how beautiful this city is.
All the castles in
what I should do? Should pretend not to be one of them inflatable fucking things you get outside a car showroom. Right, it's midnight now and I feel ready for bed. These have definitely worn off. I tried to do some editing. My head's just not in it. So I'll just leave it till tomorrow. And I know I'll be in the mood tomorrow as soon as I take the magic pill. Limitless continues after the break. No, good night, everyone. Right, so my night's sleep went well. I was still awake at 7 o'clock this morning. Lol. It's now 1:20. I think I took my tablet for my third tablet for day 3 about 20 minutes ago. So I'm just going to crack on.
Year old.
He feels so alive. I'm so grateful he didn't crazy.
Time for the magic to start. And there's only one screen you need to be watching.
This is wank.
Letting it go, letting you know it's in me everywhere that I roam.
But how can it be? I had a son named Mufasa, taken from me by a great flood.
Bite her, it's a trick. Bite her.
I never stopped hoping.
We're at Ramside Hall for New Year. My friends, he knows, she knows are performing, and they don't know what's coming. So far, we've not been rumbled. It's, what time is it? It's 7:30. 3-course meal coming down. Prawn cocktail starter. Jacob just like prawns, don't you know? That nice? Main course o'clock. That's alright. New Year's Eve venue number 2. There's Christie, look. Just finished an episode.
Let's go.
Brothers of Purpose.
BOP,
Go on.
BOP 2025. That should be a hashtag, bro. BOP
What?
2025.
Or you just record.
I'm just recording for the
Yo,
vlog.
Hedgehog, man. The last time you came here, you told me you had the best time. Now, I'm going to ask you a question that's going to put you on the spot.
Go on then.
What podcast did you enjoy more?
This one.
There we go. That's the right answer. That's the right answer.
Where's the key? I'm going to lock using.
Another Nando's on the never-ending vlog because I can't be arsed sending it. Birthday meal.
When it comes to it, the seams are different to the swerve. The hip hop was being scrutinized. Getting tired of humanity, except the right human rights are swept aside. When you're getting tired of something, when I'm getting down, can I go out in other rats?
I don't want to blow up. Throughout every era we've been here. So far the underground circuit has been fair. Home of hip hop. Can you say you've been there?
Chili chips, king prawn chow mein, honey chicken, egg fried rice, empty plate, let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to my first vlog in a little while. Got quite a lot to get through, so we'll crack on. First of all, earlier in the vlog, you saw I was taking my medication. I'm fine on the medication, I've had no problems at all. When I went back after the first month, the doctor updated my prescription, he increased my prescription, sorry. So I'm now on 50 milligrams a day. It's doing good. I'm getting a lot done. I have found though that when I take it every day, I do end up absolutely exhausted. I'm not that far off being exhausted now, to tell you the truth. What else? Christmas and New Year. Christmas was dead quiet, nice and chilled. You know I don't like Christmas anyway. I've said it enough in the past. New Year, went to go and see my friends Silver and Shauna. They were playing at Ramside Hall, so I surprised them. They didn't know we were coming. That was good. Right. So I haven't done any performance music-wise since 2021. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get back into it or not, but I thought I used to really enjoy just the performing aspect of it. So sorry, I am tired. Right, no, I used to just really enjoy the performance aspect of it, so I thought I'll ask my friends that, you know, put little nights on here and there and I'll get on somewhere. So on the 4th of January, I did my first music gig since 2021. And it went terrible. It went absolutely terrible. I was the illest I've ever been in my life that week. And it came on the Saturday. It was the Saturday night I was performing. So I was shattered. I was ill. And then somebody spilled a drink when I was finished performing on me Universal Audio Apollo, which is a £2,800 piece of equipment. And that's wrecked, so I need to buy a new one of them. So it was a very expensive gig for us. I didn't need to upgrade it anyway. I've had the one I've got for about 8 years, but that pissed us off. And then I saw the video back, and you can just tell I look really uncomfortable up there. And for some reason I've developed this form of it's like a Ricky Gervais, not a Ricky Gervais, it's like a David Brent-esque two-step.
You feel the need to unfriend me. Just hope you never forget me. I used to double tap when I saw you, and now I spend my days trying to ignore you. And I still remember we were dancing in September. It felt such a million miles away from the cold of December. And I still remember we were dancing in September. And just like the summer, our days were numbered till we fall.
Which I didn't used to do. I just don't know. My stage presence just wasn't there. Maybe it was a mixture of everything, but I'm gonna do another one, and hopefully the next one goes better. What else? Yeah. So and then that following week, I was iller than I've been in my entire life. Really, really, really bad. Fucking hell! I don't know what it was, right? But it's not flu. I had flu symptoms for 3 days. And then I spent the next 2 days in bed. Like, I literally couldn't move. The flu symptoms or the runny nose and that went like that one morning. And then for the next 2 days, I was saying to everybody, I said, I feel like I'm on fucking ketamine or something. I just feel like I'm just in a daze. It wasn't very nice. Good things that have happened now. I bought a new car. Bought a new electric car. It's my new electric car. Plenty of room in it. Right, well, let's crack on now. Let's talk about the dark side of YouTube. Right, so Scotty G's gone to somebody's house, hasn't he, to live. Now, his whereabouts was meant to be a big secret, but it wasn't long before the woman he's staying with, who's known on YouTube as Gates at Angel, walked past in the background. I think she's been in the background of his lives 3 or 4 times now. I won't say the name of the estate, but she lives on a very rough estate in Gateshead, somewhere where drugs, especially opiates, crack, heroin, stuff like that, are rife. So whether or not that's the best environment for Scott, well, it'd be an alright environment for Scott as long as he doesn't go out. I don't know this woman personally. I have spoken to her once, I think, on a chat. I know people that know her, and they've all said she's fucking mental. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Well, apparently she was sending Scotty nude pictures of herself, wasn't she? Speaking of nude pictures, Smoking Sheriff. Smoking Sheriff got drunk, didn't he? And he said he's threatened to... What did he threaten to do? He threatened to bomb Narrative Destroyer in front of his son. Now, I think Sheriff made a mistake there. What he should have done is, he should have woke up the next day, just said sorry, but he didn't. He doubled down on it. I've done that in the past before. You know, when I've been off me nut the next day, I've done something stupid, and then the next day, as opposed to just going, yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have done that, I'm like, well, I'll fucking do what I want. I just didn't do no wrong, you know what I mean? It's never a good look. Decca's back on YouTube. Don't know if you know that. Both of his channels are back up. The official All or Nothing podcast is there with 47,000 subscribers. And then his other channel, which is called, I think, the official Decca Heggy vlog or something, which used to be the epic story of tomorrow. Then it was bare knuckle street fighting brawls. Now it's a vlog channel. So he hasn't posted a video yet, but he's there. He's back. Danny's fighting Brett May. Unfortunately, it's the same night as WrestleMania, so I'll not be able to make it. But I've seen a lot of mixed reactions to this, right? People saying Brett hasn't got a chance. Of course he's got a chance. He's quite a big guy, and he's not scared to come in windmill in it. All he's got to do is catch Danny. So it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. Obviously, I hope Danny wins. And if it's based on boxing skill, then Danny's going to win hands down, as long as he can stay out the way of Brett's windmills. But Decca will be upset about that, like, because when you think about it, right, what I don't think many people have noticed is Danny says he's not going to give anything to Decca. He's not going to do anything that benefits him. So now he's given somebody Decca doesn't like, basically the opportunity for. It's the same fight, really, isn't it? It's just he's not fighting Decca. It's on a big show. There's a big person involved, and it's absolutely nothing at all to do with little Des. Genius move. JDP versus Narrative Destroyer. They're arguing backwards and forth. JDP's big thing, I mean, all jokes aside, JDP's big thing that he thinks he's got over Narrative is that Narrative said that it's all right for 17, 18-year-olds to sleep with underage girls. Now, that's not what Narrative said. Narrative said, it happens. That's what he said. It happens. I know certainly when I was in high school, when I was in like year 10, year 11, quite a few of the girls from my year were going out with, like the lads that had cars and stuff like that. And I don't think it's that much of an extreme point of view to just acknowledge that but I don't know if it still happens. I don't know, because I don't know. I don't have anybody that age in my life to ask. But yeah, I mean, and it's, don't get me wrong, it's one, it's against the law, and two, it's morally wrong. But at the same time, you can't. I don't think you can call that person a nonce because a nonce is sexually attracted to children, aren't they? And if you are at the age where you are still a child yourself, it's not that. It's not right, but it's not that. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a weird one, that. What an odd thing, though, for people to be arguing about what people that they've never met did in their past, like years ago, who are now dead. It's such a odd thing. I've not really got much to say today about anything, to tell you the truth, but one thing that I am excited about, stand-up comedy. Tried my hand at stand-up comedy. The first time I did it was quite controversial. But moving past that, because I wrote that 5-minute set for that first gig. I did it, and then I never did it again because of lockdown. A lot of time had passed. During lockdown, I wrote some better stuff and just started studying the craft a bit more and watching every single stand-up comedy special I could find on Netflix and stuff like that. And I came across Stuart Lee during lockdown. I think he's fucking brilliant. I'm going to see him again, actually, at the end of this month. I think I've seen him 4 times now already. I've only been a fan of his for a couple of years. What's basically happened is the video of me first. Well, then I did it 6 times. So the first time went the way the first time went. By the way, the people in the room that night loved that set. It's just the people online that want a reason to be annoyed at me can't tell the difference between somebody's opinion on something and a joke. Now, if I was sitting here now being serious and I said something like that, as I felt like it, I could understand why people get upset. But not when it's on stage at a comedy club. You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't even have to put the argument forward. It's a joke. It's clearly a joke. So the 5 times after that I did stand up, I was getting pretty good, I thought. I've never been on stage and said a joke that hasn't landed and hasn't got a laugh. Everything I've written has got a good reaction from the crowd, and they were getting better. I was feeling more comfortable up there. Then I stopped doing it. And I miss it, to tell you the truth. It is something that I want to pursue. Part of the reason I've bought the car is so I can drive to gigs. Now, the way the comedy circuit works is, because people won't realise this, people are like, he was making a living from telling jokes. I wasn't. It's the same as doing music. When you first start doing it, you're not good enough to get paid. Nobody's going to give you paid work. You have to get on stage and practice. You can only practice stand-up comedy on stage. You need to get yourself as much stage time as humanly possible. Get comfortable up there. Work your jokes out. Every time you tell a joke, it gets a little bit different because you know what bits worked better and you think, I'll try this and see if they'll laugh at that and stuff like that. So you do open mic nights where you'll get 5 minutes stage time, where you'll do a new material night, new act night, they're called, where you get 5 to 10 minutes and you have to book in for these things and stuff like that. And you have to do that for a good few years before you get good enough to demand money for your work for that. So, because of the people online that have been relentlessly sharing the video of me first set, about a year and a half ago, I had a comedian contact me and say, I know you're getting shit for it, but I think you're a natural at stand-up. You're very confident on stage. Your jokes are well structured and what. And I said, well, actually, have a look at this. I did more than that, and I didn't do those jokes again. And he was quite impressed, and I spoke to him for a bit, but I never bothered getting back into it. Well, I've been approached by somebody else who saw that video and wants to get me back into comedy. So the trolls have actually, as opposed to trying to cancel us, they've actually got us an agent. It's mad, isn't it? I don't want to joke about it too much or laugh about it too much, but it's ironic, isn't it? Just goes to show you though that when you're living your life a bit better and you do everything, better and you're nicer and you're improving yourself, and the good things do start to happen. They really do. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there and try and do one of these every week. Hopefully we'll have more to talk about. I'll see you on the next one. By the way, there's 6,000 people every single vlog I do watch the vlogs, and this is on a separate channel to my other one. There's only 1,500 of you subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, can you please hit the subscribe button? Thanks.
Well, speaking of all these incredible people in the North Face, Craig, Hedgehog Man now, he goes by Hedgehog Man. He's your boy. He's the one that first kind of like, I've always known about you, but he kind of like was talking about you as, his friend who you've entered into some partnership on,
Well, me and Craig have a very strange relationship.
Yeah.
It's been topsy-turvy over the years. Obviously, he speaks quite openly now about his addictions and things that he's got over. So I don't think I'm stepping out of line by talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was by his side through most of it.
Mm-hmm.
We were in a band together through 2011 to about 2013, 14.
Mm-hmm.
We lived together for a period of time, just a short period of time. So I really saw the worst of addiction.
Yeah.
I was friends with him during the 2 years where he pretended to be sober. And he had me fooled. He had me fooled.
They can mask pretty well.
Yeah, he had me fooled. I also met him when he was quite heavily into drinking. And I remember the first time we met, he came up to me and introduced himself by headbutting me. It was like, hi, I'm Dap. Donk. And I was just like, Tish, what? It's like, nice to meet you. And I was almost like so stunned that it had happened that I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. Like, we've had this strange relationship throughout many years. We had fun a lot of fun in the bands. He's taught me one of the things that I have to say about him is he's taught me a lot about the world. He's taught me about how business works. He's a very good businessman.
Yeah.
He's very smart. I think if he had have been sober the entire time, there's no limits to where he would. Yeah, there's no limits to where he could have been. And the person that he is right now, like I'll say it on camera, I'm really proud of him for what he's achieving at the minute with his YouTube channel. I know it's the content is a bit strange. If you're not in that corner of YouTube, you're kind of like, what's going on here?
He calls it the dark side.
Yeah,
of
it's a strange world that I rarely visit. I do occasionally click on and go, okay, what's going on here? I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah,
but he's done some great things over the years, and he's taught me how business runs. And yeah, he's been a good friend. Like even New Year's, they surprised us. I was doing a gig at Ramside Hall Hotel for New Year's Eve, and I come out on stage, and there he is in the audience. And it's just, friendships like that are hard to come by in life. People that he's got lots of flaws, but they're like. They're the flaws that I love about him.
That's what makes him beautiful.
Yeah. He has got flaws, but they're the little things about him that make me love him. And it's mad that I'm saying I love a bloke on the thing, but I do. He's my friend. He's someone I've got a lot of love for.
Yeah.
I've only got like 5 people that I would ever say I love you to as male friends, and I guess he's one of them.
And you know what's beautiful is that I think us as men, we need to get more comfortable being able to say that we love men that we have a great friendship with, because society wants to make you feel, a certain kind of way when you feel a genuine connection. Even like when you look at the Latin Bible, it goes into the different types of love. Even the Bible breaks it down that, you've got like your agape love, your brotherly love, and you've got your romantic love. So when someone says I love you, it could be it could mean different things. It could mean different things.
I just people who've done something in my life that,
it's nice. I
kind of look at it like if I was going to write my life story, could I write it without you in it?
Yeah.
And if I can write it without you in it, you weren't that big a deal.
Yeah.
But if I can't write my story without you in it, then you're someone I need to hold on to.
How about past relationships that didn't work out? How does that work then?
Well, they got to be in the book.
They got to be in the book, right?
You've got your
it's just
journey.
a chapter.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying names. I'm not saying names. But if something happened during that relationship that you got to put in the book, you can't be like, I was single at this point. Because you know what I mean? You don't have to talk about that person.
It's just a chapter in the book. And it could be a good chapter or a chapter that's just not so good. But it's still a chapter.
It's just a chapter in the book.